If you're even thinking about buying a new computer in the next couple of years, listen to this before you spend a single dollar, because the smallest desktop Apple makes might quietly replace your big, expensive PC tower, your aging iMac, and maybe even your game console. And that little box is the future M5 Mac Mini. At first glance, it doesn't look like much. No screen, no keyboard, no fancy stand, just a small block of aluminum that disappears on your desk. But that's exactly why people who care about power and flexibility are obsessed with it. You bring your own monitor, your own keyboard, your own audio, your own entire setup, and this tiny machine becomes the brain of everything. And ever since Apple ditched Intel and moved to their own M-series chips, the Mac Mini went from cute budget desktop to why is this tiny thing outperforming giant fan-screaming PCs? With every generation, from M1 to M2 to M3 and now M4 in the iPad Pro, Apple has followed the same pattern. More performance, more graphics power, more AI capability, and better efficiency in the same small box. And the M5 Mac Mini is simply the next step in that trend. So what does that actually mean for you? Not in marketing language, but in real life. First, expect noticeably faster everyday performance. Not just some benchmark number you see in a chart, but time you actually get back in your day. Exports that used to take 20 minutes dropping closer to 10. Code that used to compile in 5 minutes finishing in 2. Big projects that used to make your computer sound like it was about to take off suddenly running on a machine that barely whispers. Second, expect much stronger on-device AI and machine learning. And this matters a lot more than most people realize, because AI is no longer just about chatbots. It's baked into everything. Cleaning up noisy audio, removing backgrounds for video, sharpening low-light footage, upscaling images, generating ideas, accelerating code, and doing all of that locally on your own hardware, without constantly sending your private data to some random cloud server. A future M5 chip will almost certainly come with a faster neural engine, the part of the chip dedicated to AI tasks. And that means more tools that feel instant instead of go make coffee while this finishes. Third, graphics and gaming will keep getting better. Macs will probably never be built just for hardcore PC gamers, but Apple is clearly pushing harder into gaming with Apple Silicon, better metal support, and tools for developers to bring big titles over. And an M5 Mac Mini could finally be that work all day, game at night, desktop that's genuinely good enough for a lot of people at 1080p or 1440p without needing a massive, power-hungry GPU tower. So who is this box really for? If you're a regular user who lives in browser tabs, email, documents, spreadsheets, video calls, streaming 4K content, and some light photo or video work, an M5 Mac Mini is overkill in the best way possible. You get a machine that wakes instantly, stays cool and quiet, and makes everything feel snappy for years. And if you've been stuck on an old Intel iMac or a Windows PC that sounds like a jet engine every time you open too many Chrome tabs, the difference will feel almost unfair. If you're a creator, the Mac Mini has always been a secret weapon. You pair it with a color-accurate monitor, good speakers, your favorite keyboard, and now you've got a clean, powerful production station. A future M5 version means smoother 4K or even 8K timelines, more responsive scrubbing with heavy effects and color grades, faster exports, and more headroom for plugins, AI power tools, and big projects. For YouTuber, for example, this can literally change your schedule. Instead of staring at a progress bar for 25 minutes every time you export video, you hit export, breathe for a few minutes, and get back to work on the next piece of content. Over a year, that difference is huge. Developers are another group that will love this machine, because compiling large projects, running multiple containers, managing databases, and experimenting with local AI models all demand a fast, efficient, always-on machine, and the Mac Mini has consistently offered some of the best price-to-performance in Apple's lineup. An M5 Mac Mini will likely keep that reputation. A small box with more than enough performance for serious coding and low power draw, so you can leave it running for long tasks without feel. Like you're heating your entire office. But here's the part most people ignore. Not everyone should sit around waiting for this future Mac, and you might be one of those people. If your current computer is actively slowing you down, crashing during important work, freezing on simple tasks, dropping frames in basic edits, or making you dread opening big files, you're not being smart by waiting for the next thing. You're just losing months or years of productivity and peace of mind. If moving to any current M-series Mac Mini right now would make your life noticeably smoother, it's a mistake to torture yourself on old hardware just because an M5 might be coming later. Get the upgrade. Use the extra performance to actually create, study, build, and earn, and let the M5 be your next upgrade when it eventually shows up. On the other hand, if portability is non-negotiable for you, the M5 Mac Mini simply isn't the right tool. It's a desktop. Yes, you can technically throw in a bag, but you'll still need a screen, keyboard, and mouse wherever you go. And if you're always in coffee shops, classrooms, offices, planes, or co-working spaces, a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro will always be more valuable than a faster desktop that stays stuck on your desk. And if you're a hardcore, high-end Windows gamer obsessed with running the latest AAA titles at ultra settings, the M5 Mac Mini isn't going to replace a custom rig with a big dedicated GPU. At best, it becomes your do-everything-else machine while your gaming PC or console stays focused on games. So the real question isn't how powerful will the M5 be, but what do I actually need my computer to do for me right now? Because whether it's M2, M3, M4, or M5, the pattern is the same: silent, efficient, powerful performance in a tiny box that disappears on your desk and just gets out of your way. If your current computer is fine, not amazing, but not painful, and you're just curious about what's coming, it might make sense to keep using what you have, save some cash, and see how the M series evolves, so that when an M5 Mac Mini does arrive, you're ready to make a confident, intentional upgrade that will last you for years. But if your current setup is constantly frustrating you, costing you time, energy, and maybe even money, then the smart move is to leave that behind as soon as you can and step into the Apple Silicon world now, with the understanding that whatever you choose today doesn't have to be your forever machine. And when the M5 Mac Mini finally becomes real, the things that will matter most won't be the flashy numbers. They'll be whether you chose enough unified memory for the next 5 to 7 years of your workflow, enough fast storage for your projects, and the right combination of ports so you're not drowning in adapters. Get those basics right, and you end up with something simple but powerful: a quiet, compact computer that makes your work feel lighter, your days feel smoother, and your setup feel cleaner. So as you listen to this, ask yourself one honest question. Is your current computer helping you build the future you want, or is it quietly holding you back and stealing time you'll never get back? The moment you know the answer, you'll know exactly whether the M5 Mac Mini belongs in your future, or whether you need to change the brain of your setup much sooner than that. So here's where this all comes together. The M5 Mac Mini isn't just another box on your desk. It's a fork in the road for how you'll work, create, and play over the next few years. If you're stuck on slow, noisy, unreliable hardware, clinging to it while you wait for the perfect M5 is really just choosing more frustration over actual progress. And in that case, you should seriously consider upgrading to a current M-series Mac and start getting that time and peace of mind back right now. But if your setup is still serving you well and you're simply curious about what's next, then waiting for the M5 Mac Mini could be a smart, deliberate move. As long as you go in knowing what you actually need: enough memory, enough fast storage, and the right ports to match your workflow. In the end, the real upgrade isn't just the chip inside the machine. It's what that machine lets you build, learn, earn, and enjoy every single day. So take a second, look at the computer in front of you, and ask yourself, is this thing pushing me forward or quietly holding me back? Your honest answer to that question will tell you whether the M5 Mac Mini belongs in your future, or whether your future starts with a different decision, starting today.